Hi everyone, today I'm going to show you how to make a quick website with Weebly that is compliant for It Works so that you can share your It Works link on Facebook. So I use Weebly. It's a web-based builder. You can build a free website. It doesn't cost you anything. It's a platform where you can drag and drop, makes it super easy, and host for free, or you can upgrade it too. So let's get going. We're going to go to weebly.com, which is what I have here, and click sign up. Now we are going to create a site for Heather today in our tutorial. I'm just putting in her information here. And this is what happens. We get right into the back end. So what do we want our site for? Well, do we want a site, a blog, or a store? Well, what we want is a site, and we can add components to it later. And then it's going to ask us to choose a theme. Now it's important to know that you don't have to stick with any one of these. You can try out different ones. The pictures change. It's not the pictures that you're choosing, it's the style of the text, it's the way the menu's laid out. You know, those are the different things that you choose from when you choose a theme. For instance, I am a fan of the clean lines one. So why don't we go with that one? So we're going to start working with this, and if we want to, we can always change it. Now it's going to ask us to give the domain a name. So we're going to name it Heather's Wraps for now, and she can always change it. Alright, so Weebly is all about drag and drop, and they also have tutorials in here. So if you ever have a question, click on this little question button, go to the support center, and you can watch tutorial videos. But basically, all of these things on the left over here are drag and drop blocks. Titles, text, images, galleries, slideshows, maps, contact forms. It can all just be grabbed and dragged over into the layout. Okay, so I'll show you that in a second. We're going to start by giving it a name. Heather's Body Wraps and More could be that, or we could just go with Heather's Body Wraps. She can change the text to whatever she wants it to be later, and we can put a different headline. We could do many different things with this. However, I think what we're going to do is change the theme and just use a plain photo. Well, not change the theme, but we're going to change the design. So we click on Pages, and we can click on the actual page itself, which is the home page, and it opens this submenu. And then we can choose the header type. Right now it's on landing, which is why it has this thing in the middle. We're going to change it to no header for now, because I want to. And then I'm going to click on Build again, and I'm going to drag in an image. So now I can upload an image there. And I want to use the It Works distributor, independent distributor logo. Hold on. There we go. This one. Because this is the one that we are allowed to use. Is as long as it says It Works independent distributor, we have the right to use it. Don't use anything that says just It Works, because that's a violation of compliance. And then what we're going to do is we're going to put something else beside it, like a photo of the body wraps. So we're going to drag in another block. I'm going to put it right here on the left. You can see where the blue line is. That's where it will drop it. So I'm going to put in another image here. I'm going to use the body wraps. Or I could use, you know what, maybe I'll use this one. I like this one. Have you heard of that crazy wrap thing? We'll make it a little bit smaller. I would like this to be down a bit, so I'm going to insert a spacer. So over here on the left you see spacer. We're going to grab the spacer, put it above this, which bumps that down a little bit. See, now it's kind of centered. I like that. That looks good. So now we have a couple images at the top of our page, and I'm going to divide it by bringing in this divider. I'm going to place it around the bottom. We have a nice little line. Now we can start putting in some information. So I don't want to make a site that's too complicated, and we want to make sure that we stay in compliance. So what we are allowed to do is link to our replicated website, and we are also allowed to have a blog. So right now the template comes with 3 pages: home, about, and contact, but we're going to change that. We're just going to start by working on the home page, and then we will create a couple other pages. So the first page, what we're going to have on here is some information. Let's go look at my site and see exactly what I have on there and use it to get some ideas. So my site is gettingsexy.com, and this is what it looks like. And all of this just links back to my replicated It Works site. I don't sell anything directly from my site. But it has a little bit of information and a wrap draw so that I can get people's information. They could possibly win a free wrap, and I can contact them and ask them if they'd like more information. So I think what I'll do is take this text here and copy it, and we're going to put that into Heather's site. So we're going to take the text block, we're going to drop it down below and just paste that right in there. And I'm going to bold that. You see how this little menu pops up when you're selecting the text? This is bold, this is italicize, underline, make bigger, make smaller, change color, link, alignment, bullet points, number points, and remove formatting. And then you have, undo and redo. So we're going to bold this little section there, and I'm going to put the rest on a new line. Alright, and then we can even make buttons. We can drag buttons in. But I think that we should have the draw on the first page. And maybe, I have a photo of some rosemary I'm going to put in here on the side because it's very beautiful to look at and natural, and people like to know what's in the wraps, and I think the wraps smell like rosemary. So I have this rosemary sprig here. I'm going to drag it right into the text, and then, oh, that's not supposed to be there. So if you want to delete an item that you've put in, just click the little red X on the side and hit delete. Alright, look at that. Okay, so I kind of want the rosemary on this side just to give the page some balance. So I can put rosemary there. If I want to make it bigger or smaller, I can grab the corner and just resize it. Also, I don't want this little line around the rosemary if you can barely see it. But if I click on it, it gives me all these different options. And one of the things is the advanced section. It has a border, a gray border color, and I don't want a border. Oh wait, it says none. Well, I guess the picture itself has a border then. Huh. Forget that. It's fine. It'll do. You can barely see it anyway. I love it. Alright, so how we're going to put this draw box in is we're going to grab the contact form element and we're going to drag it in there. So we grab the contact form and we put it down here, and we give it a title. Enter my wrap draw. And then we want their name, their email address, and we don't need a comment, so we can remove this block by clicking the little X. However, I think I want their phone number. I like being able to call people. People seldom check their email lately. It seems like people get so much spam, you hardly hear from them if you email them. So get their phone number. Why not? Let's get their phone number. We can phone them and talk to them about the products. Getting people on the phone is always a good thing. So here's the wrap draw with the different fields. When they hit the submit button, what's going to happen? Well, we want it to send it to your email. So we go to form options, and it's going to automatically default to the email that you signed up for your Weebly account with. So right now, right there, it's going to Heather's email account. And we want to name the form something. so that you know when you get one of these in your email what it is. So we're going to put wrap draw entry. And then we can also change the button. We can make it align in a different way, or we can have the button text be different. I think we're going to have it say enter draw. Isn't that nice? All right, what else should we put on here? Let's go back to my page. It's nice how this is green, hey? Why don't we make some of the text on her page green? And yeah, I think we should. Let's make this green. Let's make it the same color green. Ha! Maybe that's too bright. I'm gonna go for some a little bit darker. Oh, save. Oh, that looks nice. Okay, and let's make this a little bit smaller so that it doesn't interfere as much with the text on the page. You could see that it looked so much bigger than the rest. Let's make that, well, that's a big difference. Okay, there. That's a good size. It's still too big. Yeah, that's better. And we'll change the color. We'll make it that dark green. Look at that. I like it. All right, now what other kinds of stuff do we want to have on our page? Well, we want to link to the other pages that we're going to make. So let's scroll up and go to pages, because we want to delete the about and the contact page or change them completely. So right now the about page is empty. It looks like that. We're going to just delete it. And we're going to delete the contact page too, because we're going to create new ones. So here we are on the pages page, and on the left here you see a little plus. Click the plus and you can choose what you want here. So we're going to have another standard page, and we're going to call it results. And then we want it to have, you could have a header if you wanted. You could pick an image, like you can change this image to whatever you want. I am just going to prefer to go with no header and use my own images there. So on this result page, we then click on build, because we go back to our elements. You always want to click build to go back to the elements. And we're going to put a photo gallery of ItWorks approved corporate images. Okay, so reminding myself where my before and afters are. I have a bunch of before and afters, and some of them are older, some of them are newer, but there are corporate approved ones in here. So let's grab all of the corporate approved ones and put them in. Now we can put a title above these. Let's say examples of results using ItWorks products. And then people can check that out if they want to. Now let's put in a link directly from the results page to Heather's ItWorks page itself if people want to buy it. So we grab the button element, drag it down to the bottom. Let's center it by clicking the thing and hitting the center position. There, now it's centered. We can change the button text so that it says more information or go to store. You can choose whatever you want it to be. Or shop now. Usually people want more information, and they don't feel like they're committing to anything when they click on more information, which is good. And then we link it. Okay, so the website URL is going to be HTTP. This is going to be your ItWorks address, okay? and Heather's is Heather Bissett Wraps dot itworks.ca/shop. That goes directly to the product catalog. And we might as well have them open the link in a new window so that if need be they can come back to this website. So let's hit save. So now that's where that goes. I'm going to copy that link so that I don't have to type it out again. Just copy. I use Control-C from my computer, but you can also select it and right click and then do copy. See? All right, so we can have a more information link. So now we have a home page and a results page, and we're also going to have a product catalog page. So let's go back to pages. Up top here, click on pages and then click on the little plus button. And what we're going to link to is an external page. Okay? So click on external page and we're going to name it product catalog. And we're going to link it to the exact same place, her It Works shop, because you need to make sure you point people to your It Works shop. And they can open it in the same tab. That's fine. So we've created a new page. I know that we didn't change, we're still on the results page here, but we actually created this product catalog page, and when somebody clicks on it, it's going to go directly to Heather's My It Works catalog in her My It Works replicated website, if you know what I mean. All right, what else could we add to this? You know, maybe Heather wants a blog. So let's add one more page, and on her blog page she's going to blog about the different products and what her results and opinion is on that, because you are allowed to have a blog and you are allowed to have an opinion and you are allowed to link to the different products in your blog. So let's go with no header again, because that's just the way I'm rolling right now. And let's we could call it Heather's opinion, we could call it blog, we could call it product evaluation. I mean, you can call it whatever you want. Let's just leave it as blog for now. And you currently don't have any posts. And also the only thing you can change on the blog page is over here on this side on the right. So for instance, we're going to put a picture of Heather here. So we're going to go to her Facebook. Whoop. Let's cancel that. We're going to go to her Facebook. Excuse me, I've got a bit of a cold. And get her photo. And you can get a photo from your computer if you have pictures of yourself, or, you know, I put a bunch of pictures in our training group for you to build your sites with. Sorry. So there's Heather. I just want this pretty picture of her and her dog. So I'm going to grab it, save the image, put it in my DT section. And then go back to Weebly and click on save. I got to save that blog. Then click on build and drag the image in. You can see Weebly is really just point, click, drag and drop. It's not hard. It just takes a bit of getting used to. And if I'm going too fast, don't hesitate to pause what I'm doing and work on what you're doing. All right, so, whoop, that's the wrong one. All right, now there's Heather. We got a nice little picture of Heather, and we say, instead of saying author, we'll just put Heather Bissett. Heather is currently an Emerald with It Works. She's an Emerald leader with It Works Global. Oh, that's not where the exclamation mark goes. Do you like how I talk to myself when I'm working? let's also put in independent distributor. It's important to disclose that you are an independent distributor with ItWorks and not the owner of ItWorks. There is a difference. Emerald Leader, independent distributor with ItWorks Global. Fur Mama. You can say mother of an amazing puppy dog. I mean, she's going to change this afterwards. I'm just going to leave that there, but she can talk about Callie or, you know, whatever she wants to say about herself and her perspectives, and then she can make new posts. So she can click on new post and create one. We're going to start by putting one in here for her about, for instance, the hair, skin, and nails. Hair, skin, nails for mermaid hair. And that's what the title is going to be. And then all we do is drag elements right into the blog thing. So we can put some text and we can pull in a photo. Okay, and then we add the image. So come on, work. There we go. Upload a photo. Okay, and now we go back to where I keep my photos. Product pictures, hair, skin, and nails. Open. All right, so there's the hair, skin, and nails product. Now it's a little bit big, so I'm going to hover over the little square. Come on. Oh, it's being a pain in the ass. Arrgh. Okay, you know what? I'm going to try moving it over here so that I can change the size of it. There. Perfect. I just went a little. There. So, and then Heather can write a blog post about it. One of my favorite ItWorks products is the hair, skin, and nails vitamin. And she can go on and on about why she loves it and what it does for her and what it does for other people. You can even put a before and after photo in here. Make sure you add the disclosure. If you don't know how to add a disclosure to your stuff, I can show you that right now. We're going to go to another program called PicMonkey.com, P-I-C-M-O-N-K-E-Y, PicMonkey.com. And it's a fantastic free photo editing software. So you can edit something or collage something. So let's edit. Let's start by getting a hair, skin, and nails photo. I know I have some here. Here's one. Okay. All right, so there is a photo and I need the disclaimer, and I know that it's in the ItWorks Diamond Training group. So I'm going to go to the group, I'm going to search the group, and I'm going to search for the term disclaimer. Disclaimer. Here's the disclaimer picture. So let's save that to our computer. I'm going to put it in my website. Actually, before and afters. I'm going to put it in the before and afters file so that I can add it to other pictures. Good. Okay, so we go back to the photo editor. We want to add a photo to this. So what we do is we go over here. On the far left is overlays. It's a little butterfly. Click on overlays. Click on your own and then upload the photo that we just downloaded. The disclaimer. And it goes in as an overlay. See how it's this tiny little thing? So, I wonder if I can make the canvas size bigger. Unknown. Uh-oh. Where'd my overlay go? There it is. I think the overlay needs to be legible, but I don't want it to go over top of this hair. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to back out of this and we're going to do an actual collage, okay? So backing out of PicMonkey, we're going to leave this page. We're going to go to the PicMonkey main page. Oops. Start again. PicMonkey, free online photo editing. And up here, instead of selecting edit, we're going to select collage. Okay, because then we have two pictures. So we're going to use this one, and we're going to use the hair, skin, and nails one that I like so much, which is not in this folder, but that's okay. We'll start with this one, and then we can always add more pictures. All right, so we want to change the way this is shaped. We only want two photos, one on the top, one on the bottom. So let's go to, on the left here, layouts, create your own, and then you just drag and drop. So we're going to start by dragging in the first photo. Obviously it's not going to look like that. We're going to open another photo, the hair, skin, and nails one that I want. I love this one. And we're going to drag that on top. It's just like Weebly, drag and drop. Where you see the little blue bar, that's where you're going to drop your picture. All right, and then we just pull this down until they both fit in the frame together. And they both fit. There. Now this is locked, and I think that it would do. Yeah, that'll do. Let's save that. Maybe we want the border color to be slightly different. Why don't we go with green? Seems as how that seems to be a theme on our site. So we go to colors, background, and we can choose our color, and like I said, green, so let's choose green and see. Ooh, that's really bright. Okay, we'll go with green, and then we'll drag this one over, make it kind of darker. Yeah, I like that. That looks good. Let's go with that. So then we just hit save, and now we have edited a picture. By adding the disclaimer, we choose if we want, what kind of quality we want. I'm going to go with the high quality one. I'm going to name it HSN Dis for disclaimer. I'm going to save it to my before and afters file. And then I'm going to put it in this blog post. Image, drag, drop. Upload image. Upload a photo. Before and afters, select it, open, and there it is. So we can actually link directly to this product on Heather's page. I'm going to resize this image because I don't want it to be so big. And let's say that Heather wrote an entire little article over here on the left beside both of these pictures. Uh-oh. My Weebly needs to be restarted. Oh, there. Okay, so we've got our pictures on the right, say, align it right, and our text about everything on the left. You could do it that way. You can do it however you want. It's really easy. If you want to move something after you've put it there, you just grab it and drag and drop. Super simple. If it ever glitches out on you, just refresh the page. It automatically saves everything, so you don't have to worry about losing your work. Okay, so here is her first blog post, and now let's put a button in to link to this product on her website. So we drag the button in, put it wherever we want. The button text is going to say, you know, buy hair, skin, and nails. Or it could say buy now, or whatever you want it to say, and then we link it directly to that product. But in order to do that, we need to know exactly what the link is. So let's go to her page on her It Works site. You would be going to your page. And then we go to shop and find the actual product, which is under skin. I believe the hair, skin, and nails is under skin. click on the product and it's going to take you to the product page. This is the hair, skin, and nails page. And this is the link up here in the top. You guys probably can't see it because that's not where I'm recording, but it is the URL at the top of the page that says myitworks.com/shop product, and then there's a product number. So I'm going to copy that and I'm going to pull it over here. I'm going to paste it there. Now you can see it. That's what it looks like. And when anybody hits this button, it's going to go directly to that product on her replicated website. Now, this post is obviously not finished. It needs to be filled out with what she thinks about hair, skin, and nails. I'm going to let her do that. But if she were to do a blog post for each of our different products, that could help get a lot of traffic to her website. She can share each post on Facebook and get more traffic to her site. And it's just pretty awesome. So let's click on post. Your post has been added but is not yet live because we haven't published the site. Okay, well that's fine. So here we go. We're going to publish the site for the first time by hitting publish, and that's going to make it live on the internet. We've already chosen our subdomain. We're going to continue. Select website type. It's business. Continue. We're going to verify that we're human. Publishing the site. And it shows our little link. So, oh, check it out. Your free site is not going to be found on Google. Good to know. People, in general, you're not going to get found on Google unless you do a lot of SEO work anyway. This link is specifically to send out in messages to people and to post on your own Facebook. People who click the link will go to your website. Google is hard to rank on anyway, so don't stress about that. You're never going to get to #1 on Google unless you have $1 million and a team of professionals working on your website, okay? So don't stress about that. But we can click on this link and we can go and see the site that we've built for Heather. Whoa, look at that. It sure looks nice, doesn't it? Not only that, but it also is responsive to mobile, so we can check that too. But you can see we've got the home page, the results page. Ooh, look at all that. Got the more information button, the product catalog. Oh, I must have done something wrong because it didn't work. She must have changed her ItWorks address. Okay, I'm gonna have to get that. That's not a good thing. Seems how I just did this entire... yes. Okay. So she did... If you change your website address in your eSuite under settings, it will affect all the links that you put on the internet. So don't change that link. And if you do change that link, you're going to have to go back to your website and update all the links. Okay? So now I'm going to pause and find out what the real link is. All right, I'm back. So Heather's unavailable to give me that information right at the moment, which is fine. I'll get it later. And then I'm going to need to update the links to reflect the actual address. So for instance, if I click on the hair, skin, and nails button, the link that I have here is not effective. Okay, it needs to have her MyItWorks address in here, which we're going to do. Or, I mean, it's going to have yours. You know what I mean. So I will have to go through and update those when I get it, and that's fine. Or she can update them. Now let's talk about what else you can put in here. You can have on every single page your social media links. So for instance, if we click on the home page, we go back to our first page, we can have people go to your Facebook or your Instagram or your Pinterest. Over here on the left, we have the elements, and if you scroll down, you can see there's a YouTube element for embedding YouTube videos, and then there's also social icons. We can put them in here. We can put them on the right over here, and then we can put in her different social media profiles. So when you click on it, come on, computer. Okay, there we go. Social icons, manage icons. And we click on each one and we put the link to the Facebook and Instagram and Pinterest in there. So for instance, Heather's profile is facebook.com/Heather Bissett 9, I believe. And then we can do her other social media icons. Come on. Manage icons. Okay, so we already did Facebook. We could do Twitter if I knew what her Twitter was, and we could put the thing in there. Then we could do her Instagram, and then we could link her LinkedIn and her email. We can do the email for sure right now because I have access to that. mydogBroccoli@gmail.com. And then if somebody hits that button, it's going to open her an email. So there we have some of those in there. If we want to shift this so that it's not right in the middle, we can grab this line in the middle, hold the shift button down, and just kind of drag it over. I kind of like it on the side like that. There. Looking good, right? Now, she can change this to be however she wants. If she wanted to have a picture of herself on the front page or whatever, that would work too. You can also have these social media icons on other pages. You can copy this whole element simply by hovering over the element, clicking in the left top corner on the little arrow, and clicking on copy, and then you can choose which page you want it to go to. Let's put it on the blog page. And then we're going to have to move the element because it's going to pop up somewhere. Where did it go? Huh. I don't see it. That's okay. We can just put it in over here. So we go back to elements, grab the social icons element, drag it over onto the side, and we're going to put it right under Heather's description here, and then fill these in again. And we're going to take out the ones that we're not using, like we don't want to show Twitter. We don't want to show LinkedIn. I think she is on Instagram. I don't happen to have that information handy right now, but we can link the Facebook. And the email. And there we go. Now people can reach her on this page. They can just click that and go straight to her Facebook profile and request her as a friend and send her a message. And they can also like her blog posts over here by clicking the like button, or they can tweet it too. All right, so that's a very basic, simple site. I'm going to hit publish just to make it live on the internet. And we can go check it out. Like I said, these links are not going to work right now because I don't have the correct link, but I will, and it will work. So if somebody wants to enter the draw, they put their information here and hit submit. It enters the draw and sends Heather an email. And go to the results page. It's all corporate approved results with a disclaimer. They click on more information, they go to Heather's site. If they click on product catalog, they go to Heather's site. If they click on blog, they go to Heather's blog, which is going to have a whole bunch of different products and information on it, which is cool. And each of these posts can be shared separately because each of these posts has its own page, which helps to get more people to your site. So there we go. That's it. Now, why is this free? It's free because down here at the bottom it says create a free website powered by Weebly. That's their advertising. If you want to get rid of this at the bottom of your website, you have to upgrade. Now let's look at what it costs to upgrade and what you get with that. Okay, let's go to settings. Also, we need to talk about search engine optimization. I can do that. I think I should do that first. So forgive me for a moment here. Let's go back to pages. And over here on the left we have the different pages. And when you click on it, it opens this submenu. And when you go down to advanced and click on advanced, it gives you these search engine optimization sections, okay? So you want to give each page its own title. For instance, this one is Heather's Body Wraps because it's the home page. Or we could call it home. I mean, because the actual site title is Heather Body Wraps, so home. And then the page description, you could reuse some of this text, or you can write your own description. And then you want to put in keywords, so wrap, body, crazy, thing, weight, loss, skin, tighten, tone, firm, distributor, products, fat fighters. I mean, you can put in as many keywords as you like. It's better to stick with less than 52 keywords per page. Put in some keywords, put in a description, and put in a title for each page that you have. So that was the home page. Let's go to the results page, and again we click on advanced and we put in the page title is results, and the page description we can write, here are some examples of results people get from using It Works products. I'm going to make sure that I capitalize everything and have proper English, because how you present a face to the world in business is important. Use proper English. Results, before, after photos. Okay, so there we go. We've done some SEO for 2 of those pages, and we can do the other 2 pages like the product catalog and the blog. Okay, you want to make sure you do your SEO. Now let's look at what the page is going to look like on a mobile device. You click up here where it shows the little computer version, you can switch to mobile version. And this is what it's going to look like. So for starters, we've got some pictures. Uh-oh, this isn't working out, is it? Look, it's separated this and that. This is not working for us. Maybe the rosemary needs to go below the text. Let's drag the, and you can actually edit this. See down here, this is the advertising I'm telling you about in the free version. Okay, so if we go back to desktop version, we could drag this, oh come on, let's move it to outside the text. Come on, picture. Come on, picture. Come on, move over. It's not liking me right now. I'm going to put it out there and then I'll move it back. Okay, because I want it to go beside. There. And then I can hit shift and drag this over. There. Nice. And then maybe we'll make this centered by adding a spacer above it. Pretty. I like. Alright, so let's publish that. And then check the mobile version. And lo and behold, we fixed it. Now it's down there. There, mobile version looks nice. We can check out the other page, the results page. Ooh, cute. Product catalog page. It's going to go directly to Heather's My It Works site, so it's probably not going to click right now. And then there's the blog page. Nice. Looks good. Okay, back to the desktop version. All right, we're 45 minutes in, and I think that that's all that we really need to know. I know that there was a lot of information in there, but basically it's just drag and drop, and all you need to do is try it out and practice. Come up with an idea that you think you like. Google It Works on the internet and look at other people's sites and see what they're doing. And if you find something you really like, you can kind of model after it, right? I modeled mine after a very successful It Works distributor. And I like how it matches the company colors. It's good stuff. So if you want to upgrade, you click over here on upgrade. And what do you get for upgrading? Well, you're going to get your very own domain. Okay, so for $5 a month, you get a domain. It could be heatherwraps.com. It could be nelsonbodywraps.com. I mean, it can be anything. So you get the domain and you get hosting. They're going to take the advertising off your site, so it doesn't say free site powered by Weebly on there anymore. And you can also put a footer code in there. so that you have a footer with your contact information in the bottom. Although you can just make a spot in the bottom of your website that has contact information. I didn't put any on this website because the point is that it's linking to the It Works replicated site where you want to send all your customers anyway, and the contact information is on there. But if you wanted to, you could upgrade your site, get your own domain, and get rid of the thing that says, powered by Weebly, free Weebly on the bottom. And it's really simple. I love Weebly. I upgraded my site. And that's it. It's very simple. You can make up to 10 sites per Weebly account. I have 5 Weebly accounts because I made too many sites for people. And now I want to help people just make their own sites because I can't keep up with trying to edit all of them. So I think this looks pretty good. I'm going to hit publish one more time. I will send you the link to the completed project once I get the other links updated. And if you have any questions or any suggestions on how I could improve this tutorial, could you please let me know? Thanks so much and have a great day. Bye.